Hi Bold Bakers, holiday season is cookie season, so I'm going to share with you the most searched holiday cookie recipe on my website, chocolate crinkle cookies. This video is made possible thanks to my partnership with GoodCook. As you can see, I've bundled some of my favorite GoodCook items that I'm going to be using in today's video. These are perfect for the baker in your life this holiday season. All the information about the products and the recipe can be found on goodcook.com. So the first step is to measure out our cocoa powder and our sugar. Now I'm using a GoodCook Precision 7-pound scale. So people ask me, is it best to measure in cups or to use a scale? And to be honest with you, for real exact precision, a scale is best. In Europe, this is what we use all the time. So it's a great gift for the baker in your life this holiday season. I strongly recommend it, and it's not that expensive. So with these two ingredients, you just want to sieve them together. A sieve is also part of my baking bundle. It's really important. I'll tell you why. When you have ingredients like cocoa powder, they always need to be sifted because they can contain moisture and they can get kind of lumpy, and you don't want that in your recipe. So just make sure you always sieve cocoa powder. Okay, so that's that. Now let's add in our wet ingredients. So to this, add in your eggs, your flavorless oil, like vegetable oil or canola oil, and some vanilla extract. So what I love about this recipe is that you mix it all by hand using a whisk, and this is part of my baking bundle. It's really important for all my bold bakers to have a good whisk to hand. All you want to do is just mix this all together really well. Now, if you don't eat eggs, don't worry, you can replace them with a flax egg and those will work really well. So you'll probably see when you're mixing this batter that it starts to smell and look like a brownie, and it actually is. It's pretty much a brownie masquerading as a cookie. So it has all that lovely fudgy chocolate, soft center, but it's in the shape of a cookie. That's what makes these so good. Okay, lovely, this has come together. Now we're just going to mix together the rest of our dry ingredients. So we're going to use our scale again to measure our flour. And then we're going to add in our baking powder and our salt. And then just give this a quick mix in the bowl of your scale. You see me do this a lot. I always mix my dry separate and my wet separate. So I want to make sure that it's all really well combined. And then in one foul swoop, in it goes into your chocolate mix. And then with a spatula, just bring it all together. So my tip here is don't skimp on the salt and don't skimp on the vanilla extract. It really makes all the difference to these cookies. In no time at all, you'll start to see the cookies come together, just like I said, like a brownie batter. Absolutely gorgeous. So just keep mixing until you can't see any more flour. And then that's it. Now, I love to chill my cookie doughs. It's just really important. It helps them set and it makes them easier to scoop. So I'm gonna pop this into the fridge for around 2 hours and just let it get nice and cold. A fun note, you can also freeze this dough right now, and it freezes really well, and then bake it off when you have friends and family over for the holidays. So our dough is chilled. We've got a bowl of powdered sugar here. That's really important. And then I've got 2 GoodCook cookie sheets lined with parchment paper. Now these cookie sheets I think are really important because they come in a set of 3, so you get all different sizes. And I find them really useful. So put that on your Santa list. So to scoop our cookies, I have a GoodCook cookie scoop. Now this is around a tablespoon measure, so that's all that you need. This batter will actually make around 30 to 35 cookies. They're nice and big, they're good size. All you want to do is just a little bit of a heaped scoop, then just turn it out, roll it into your hand, and then dip it in the powdered sugar. Make sure that you coat it really well in the powdered sugar. And then, boop, onto your baking tray. And then just continue with the rest of your batter. So with these cookies, you don't need to smash them down. You want to leave them nice balls like we have here on the tray, and then also give them a little bit of space in between so they don't bake into each other. So one of my tips from making these cookies is that sometimes the sugar comes out a little bit faded. If you want to make sure it's really white, dip them twice in powdered sugar, and that will make sure that they come out pristine. Okay, so there you have it. Our cookies are now ready to be baked off. Bake your cookies off at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 10 to 12 minutes. And the secret here is not to overbake these guys. You want to make sure they're nice and fudgy in the middle, so don't do more than 12 minutes. So it's been 12 minutes and our cookies look amazing. You can see the lovely crinkle on top and the contrast of the white and the brown, what really gives them this distinguished look. But also baking them for that short time means I know that they're fudgy underneath. So once these cool down, they're going to set a little bit just like a brownie, and then they're going to be perfectly fudgy on the inside. But I don't think I can wait that long, so here goes. Oh my gosh. This cookie really has everything. It's got different texture because it's crispy on the outside and then soft and fudgy in the middle. And then you've got really good quality cocoa powder in there, which makes it extra chocolatey. Without a doubt, once you see these guys coming, you know it's Christmas time. A big thank you again to GoodCook for sponsoring this video. Head over to goodcook.com for all the information about the equipment that I used and the recipe for these cookies. I'll see you back here really soon for more bigger, bolder baking.